Hi guys, Chris from SportsXcetera here. We're bringing you a new segment, Chris's Picks. I'm down here at the Stetson Village Inn just before we start our karaoke show on a Wednesday. So to start off, we've got the Stanley Cup Finals in full swing. Boston versus St. Louis. Thursday night, Game 5. Who do I think is going to win? I'm going to take St. Louis in this one. They played a great game in Game 4, and I think St. Louis is going to get Game 5. Now Game 6, which is Sunday night, you know what? Just for fun, Boston's going to take this one. Why? Because they're going to force Game 7. Because who doesn't want a Game 7? And then Game 7, my heart says St. Louis is bringing home their first ever Stanley Cup. Go Blues. Let's see how I do with that in the NHL. Now the NBA. Our Toronto Raptors are playing for the NBA Finals. They're actually playing tonight on Wednesday, so by the time this airs, it'll have already happened, but it hasn't happened yet. So Game 3, due to Golden State's injuries, Toronto's going to take Game 3. Game 4, well, can't bet against Golden State 2 games in a row. Golden State's going to take Game 4 there. Game 5, well, Golden State again. I think it's going to be Golden State's year, just like it seems to be for the last 5 years. Now what's near and dear to my heart, Canadian Football League. We're in the last week of the preseason. Guys are trying to make the rosters. My predictions for this week in the CFL. You've got the rivalry in Ontario, the Argos versus the Ticats. You know what? Ticats are going to take this because they are the better team. They have more depth. Red Blacks are playing the Montreal Alouettes. Well, the Montreal Alouettes are a mess. So the Red Blacks will take that one out, even though they are a mess themselves, just not as much. Bombers, Riders, I can't pick the Riders, so go Bombers go. Bombers are going to beat up on the Riders. And to close out the CFL Pre-Season, we have the Stamps playing the Lions. Well, I'm never going to bet against the Stamps. Stamps are going to take that in a walk. So these are my picks for those 3 leagues this week. Let's see how well I do. Remember, it's just for entertainment purposes only. I'm not a prognosticator in any means. I'm just doing this for fun and yours and my entertainment. Have a good week, everybody.